Hello everyone, welcome to Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. This is a career, money, finance reading. I do want to remind you, I am a tarot and oracle card reader. I am not authorized to give financial or legal advice. Crown, overcoming obstacles, power play, wealth. Owner, boss, taking charge, making progress. This could be about a career advancement. This could be you taking on new responsibility in your jobs, either by choice or by being asked. Coffin, bad investment, financial challenges, savings. This could also relate to an ending of a job, perhaps having to have, a second job. Coins, money coming in, wealth, good investment, sales, finance, getting a good raise, feeling lucky. So this is very interesting. We have bad investment, good investment. So we're getting obviously mixed energies here. But with this crown here, it does look like you're getting ready perhaps to make a big move, to consider making a business plan for maybe something on the side, or it could be just exploring, even being in that exploration phase of wondering, how am I going to advance? How am I going to make progress? And really thinking that through. We have the Ten of Cups. Oh, well, this is a sigh of relief, right? They're by the fire. There's the kitties purring. They have each other. This is about really getting everything you want. This is true happiness. This is spiritual fulfillment. This is harmony. We have the Chariot. It could be that you are getting close to a decision. You're choosing a direction. You're getting more clear. This is Cancer energy for those of you who are into astrology. It's a number 7 card, and it does have to do with moving forward, getting into your own strength, self-mastery, having a victory, and really taking control. We have the Three of Swords. This is air energy. That is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And for those of you who want to know, this is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So it doesn't have to include those energies, but this is what's showing up. So we have Three of Swords. Three of Swords has to do with perhaps grief, separation, some abandonment, feeling some rejection. And this is not past, present, future for me. This is just the main energy, and then energy is going to be surrounding it with all the other cards. Sorry about the glare. We're going to clarify these cards now. Persistence. So perhaps your persistence has been noticed. Perhaps it has been that your hard work is helping you to finally build your finances. This could be working really hard until you actually do reach your career goals, and making sure that you're following through and really setting out in the direction that you have chosen. Setbacks. Your attempts to increase your income have been largely unsuccessful, perhaps. This financial setback is forcing you to get more organized, maybe. It's telling you not to lose hope, though, because look at this. There is this possibility of the Ten of Cups, and it does look like that is what you're wanting to head towards. Your persistence. Remember, you do have that boss energy that you can step up and into your power. And when you do, look out. Anything is possible. Entertainer. So if we do want to accomplish any sort of goal in life, we do have to be willing to put ourselves out there. We do have to, take the time to really get creative and think outside the box. Any great success or invention really started out with somebody maybe doing something that no one else had done, right? And so not being afraid to get really creative, even if it seems really out there to other people. it might be something that could be huge. You just never know. And that's why we're really encouraged to step into our creative energy, step into our power, and go after what it is that we want. Because, you know, there's many sayings about it, but if you can conceive it, you can actually achieve it. I think Albert Einstein said that. So we can get a little more clarification with Tiny Tarot. We have the Eight of Cups. It could be that you did at one point have that lack of direction. You could still be feeling some of that energy, and you're really not sure which way to go, as these horses seem to indicate. But really, with this Chariot and with the Persistent, it is possible that you can, with your creative energy and your drive, that you could definitely achieve what it is you set out to do. Four of Wands. So this could be, though, I'm getting a lot of different directions energy, right? And I'm sure you're seeing that too at this point. We have the good, the bad, we have the up, the down, we have the, you know, first there's setbacks, then there's creativity and entertainment. And so Four of Wands, again, you know, being with people divided, this is the Four of Wands in the reverse. So it's not necessarily that stability that we're looking for. It's not really the Ten of Cups energy, but that could be where you are feeling yourself right now, and with the hopes of being here, you could be in the middle of feeling that setback. And so the Four of Wands reversed is not terrible, but it could be that it is going to take more persistence in order to reach that Four of Wands upright, which is our celebrations, our union, our stability, our foundation. And here we have Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands, more fire energy. So the Seven of Wands is about stamina, conviction, really defying the odds and taking and courage. You know, this is giving up. This is not giving up. This is standing in your power and not backing down. We have forgiveness. Navigate forgiveness through compassion and self-healing. So some of us could have beliefs about money that just simply they're blocking us. They're blocking us from having what we want. There are some universal truths about money and about attracting wealth. And if you want money, act like you have money already. Be grateful for everything that we do have. It really is something that works. It's if we're feeling down and out and like a have not, we're going to be attracting that. We're going to be sending that energy out, and that is what's going to be resonating with us back. So what we want to do is we want to already be in that energy and present ourselves in that energy of already having what we need and what we want, and visualizing good news coming, checks in the mail, visualizing yourself in whatever role it is you want, with all those dollar signs, extra zeros, whatever it is, in a good way, you know, not zero in the beginning, but zeros at the end in your bank accounts. Giving money, it could be a good idea too, because when you give, it tells the universe that you have money to give, and that you are coming from a place of having and not that place of lack. And just, you know, using your imagination and coming up with creative ways that you can earn money, and not being afraid to try them, you know, not being afraid to give some things a try that might feel uncomfortable at first. So for those of you who actually have a business that you're thinking of, maybe you have a business plan, we're going to get a success card here. I found this deck on Etsy. Cool deck. Lots of cards. So we have competition, number 46. This breaks down to a 1. That is about leadership. This is about, you know, where you're directing your energy, but who are you as far as what you want to accomplish, and then who's your competition? Can you become partners with them? Could you possibly make some connections? And so there's a quote here by Steve Jobs: you can't look at the competition and say you're going to do it better. You have to look at the competition and say you're going to do it differently, right? So this is about knowing who your competitors are, tracking that, and seeing your similarities, your differences. And it's usually best to focus on some sort of something special that you do. Again, that creativity is really being encouraged in this reading. And because when you're in your true power and when you're following your heart, so to speak, that is when you really shine. That is when you stand out. That is definitely when you're most happy and you're shining brightly too. And of course, that's when you're going to attract more clients and more customers. I'm going to get another oracle card here. Doubt kills dreams, not failure. This is about believing in yourself. If you don't believe it, we can't expect anyone else to, right? If it all comes from within, it really does. That is whose opinion matters most, always. Because why? Well, because you actually have more power than you realize. You actually, with your thoughts, because thoughts are energy, you can manifest things. You can draw things to you, and you can also repel things by having those self-doubts and again, that scarcity mindset. So it is important to really watch our thoughts at this time, right? And really all the time. And we have trust your heart, use your head. That's good advice, right? Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition more than any sort of reading, more than what I'm saying today, more than what any cards are saying. Really, always, I encourage people to trust your intuition. Okay, it's there for a reason. It is to help us. And doubt, that is not intuition. So it is important to use our heads, right? Use our brain, use all that we've learned, all the lessons we've acquired, but also trust in your heart, because if you're drawn to something, there's a reason for that, usually, right? If it keeps coming up throughout your life, there's likely a very good reason for that. And you inspire people even when you don't see them watching. You inspire people, and you also inspire the universe to deliver what it is that you're after. Right? Just like we encourage our students and our friends and our partners, be kind to ourselves. Encourage, inspire yourself. Talk to yourself like you would talk to a good friend or a child. And, because we never, not only are other people watching, but our own self is sort of an observer of our own thoughts, right? Raccoon. This card says, decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Look at the butterfly, manifestation. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. Remember, competition, not trying to win necessarily. You have many roles and can juggle them well. Well, then, yeah, obviously you're working in a school. If you're working in a school, you have many roles and you juggle them well, right? We also have Owl with us. Owl magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception, even if it's your own self deceiving you. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. You have a right to be happy. And that is actually, I believe this is another Einstein quote, but the purpose of our lives is to be happy. Excuse me, I messed that up. It's to be happy. We're getting ready to wind the reading down. And we have resurrect, strengthen and restore, regeneration, flourish. Don't be afraid to feed your dreams. Creation, inspiration, imagination, and process, ethereal and physical integration. I feel like these all go right with each other. Accomplishment, abundance, fullness, satisfaction, a personal achievement. Go for it. You know the outcome if you don't try, right? But who knows what could happen if you do. We're going to get an affirmation card now. I know who I am. When I trust this, I can reach my full potential. These 3 words define who I am. This could maybe be a journal prompt, just something to think about. How do I feel when I focus on being myself? Feel free to comment and leave those 3 words that define who you are, or answer the question of how do you feel when you focus on being yourself? What does that feel like? We're going to get some charms. Randomly chosen. Mittens. So this is a pair of mittens. It does make me think about possibly having a partnership of some kind and feeling comfort in that. I love you. I feel like this is a note to self. Note to self. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to go after what it is that your heart's asking you to go after. What do you know? Heart. I thank you so much for joining me in this reading. Feel free to please comment, like, subscribe, and I'm always tuning into Reiki for the school communities and with the intention of sending healing, protection, peace, and love. Thank you so much.